cut?
It. Oh, I thought we were doing that thing where we just started telling a story.
No, I was just I was trying to manifest that this would be the cut in the wave file, and then we go into the show. But no, here we are. We're still talking.
Well, if you want to know what we were talking about, you can join the Patreon. Go to patreon.com/theeffectsloop and figure out what the heck were they even talking
Dude, you're
about.
so out of order. Start over.
No, that was a cold open.
That is a cold
That
open.
That was a good cold open.
We don't even have theme music to talk over.
Well, no. But then I was going to do something and you interrupted me. So can I do that now? Can I get us back into out of the cold open into the warm open?
Why do I have Tom Petty stuck in my head all of a sudden?
Oh, what song is
Into the Great Wide Open? Isn't that a song?
Oh yeah. That was an album. Was that a song too? I don't know. But if you wanted to tell us how wrong we were, you could go to the chat room if you give us enough money on Patreon as well. Welcome to the Effects Loop. I'm Diaz.
I'm Scott.
We're keeping you in the loop of the guitar community. And this is where we play music.
Might be just playing Tom Petty into the Great Wide Open. It's not a theme song.
I think I can't. What was the you belong to pale wildflowers? That on. I think that was on that album.
Wildflowers.
Oh, that was Wildflowers. That was just a album, right? Into the Great Wide Open.
It was also the title track of an album. Yes.
Oh, Saddle Up Your Horses is Stephen Curtis Chapman. So throwback to the pre-up as well. 6 people are going to get that joke and laugh. Oh. Well, probably 2 because only 2 of them listened to the pre-up. All right.
I started delaying the pre-apps on, or not delaying the pre-apps. I started cutting the pre-app right away, putting that up, and then delaying our early access by like 12 hours or whatever. So people will, with auto download on, will actually get both episodes. Because when I was posting both at the same time, it wasn't really working. Anyway, Patreon perks. Oh. Diaz just left the chat. I thought he was like cold shouldering me. But, now I'm just here talking. Waiting for him to return to the call. Just talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Rhode Island is neither a road nor an island. Discuss.
Okay.
Oh, so now you reply to me.
Yeah, sorry about that. New phone, who dis?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even delayed.
Who are you out talking to? Other podcasts?
So,
who's the Tone Mob? She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a Blake.
Well, she's a dude, so.
In all fairness, you've been on the Tone Mob, haven't you?
I have.
Yeah, I have not.
In a professional capacity, yes.
Yeah, I have not in any capacity. Thanks, Blake.
Where were
so
we?
how are we?
I think I was just talking about like early
delaying the early releases.
Yeah. Patreon.com.
Yeah.
/effectsloop.
/
Do you just say ka-chow?
Yeah.
Have you been watching Cars again?
No, I said
oh.
Boom, boom.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. I understand why Michael Jackson made all those noises when he sang.
South Park did that so well.
Billie Jean is not my love. No, it's whenever we're going down the road and Michael Jackson comes on, I like The Way You Make Me Feel is probably one of my favorite Michael Jackson songs. And Elise just sees me singing, doing all the like the extra scatting, and she just cracks up.
Do you just drop your mic?
No, I was moving it. It's the spring thing is really loud.
It's
See,
like it
listen.
pops.
Oh, it seems like this piece right here might be a little too tight.
Spring reverb, man.
That's what we're doing now. All right, sorry.
Like, is it scraping on something? What causes this?
It seems like one of the. Why is it so? And why it's still just stuck in?
The remainder of the episode is Diaz playing with a door stopper.
You know what I used to get in trouble for when I was a kid?
Doing exactly that.
Yeah, that. And my mom used to make me go stand in the corner. I'd just peel wallpaper. It's like so.
Gosh,
so
I remember having to peel wallpaper for my mom for like renovating a room or something like that when they were moving. And I hated that.
I used to do it to entertain myself. Mom, so then I'd get time out and an ass whooping after she'd just see me walk away from the corner and there's a big patch in the wall with no wallpaper.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. And I was like, and now as an adult, I'm like, well, why didn't you find a new way to discipline me instead of putting me in the wall, like in the corner?
We used to, when we were in the car, we'd have to put our nose on the window.
What?
Yeah, that was like us
like
being
the side window.
Yeah, that was the minivan.
Look, it's the front window. They hit the brakes and bam.
Oh no! Don't get me wrong. You hit a bump, you're bumping your face on that window. Don't kid yourself that.
I love how like our parents use borderline torture, like standing for 30 minutes straight in a corner, and then or like
30 minutes. Usually it was like count to 50, and we thought it was an eternity. But like,
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh no. I mean 15 minutes, maybe 30. Like yeah.
Okay.
No, we would stand.
I don't know if I ever got time out for that long. Well, other than like it would take me that long to like calm down.
Did you peel wallpaper?
No.
Was it a timeout for you to calm down, or was it a discipline?
Did you eat a lot of paint chips when you were a kid?
No, but there's a lot of paint chips in the weed I started smoking in high school. I had that Mexican dirt weed. That stuff was cheap.
Okay.
What? Listen, someone from Florida is going to chime in and be like, yeah, that's exactly the truth. If you're buying weed around 2005.
Is that Florida public schools? We got fluoride when we were kids, so you just get paint chips brought to you.
paint chips, yeah. Oh my gosh! Come on, you little shits! Let's go. No child left behind. What are taxes? Get the fuck out of here! Go work at McDonald's. You'll be fine.
I was talking to a teacher today. Apparently, kids are like super far behind.
Yeah, the problem is the American education system is while
went kind of on hold for 2 years.
Well, not even on hold for 2 years. Well, I mean, I'll say that I won't. It has the pandemic has caused the decrease in quality to change exponentially. It's always been on a like decline, but also I feel like that's because I mean, the education system in the U.S. is very much it's very young, and it's not well taken care of. It's like yeah, it's been on a decline. I feel like we reached a point where we're not going to do well anymore. I think we need heavy reform in the education system in the U.S. If the U.S. would change the way it views it, education shouldn't be considered a privilege.
Well, it's a right. I think it's viewed as a right, isn't it?
I don't. Maybe on like in words and paper, but not in action.
Words and paper, huh?
Sorry, I've been watching The West Wing.
Well, I was going to say you were trying to go into that for a while, and I didn't get up this clip fast enough on my iPhone.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points And may God have mercy.
God have mercy on your soul. Yeah. Well, was that directed towards me or towards our education system?
That's for the viewer.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
No, but if you don't agree with me, you're dumb. That's all. I thought that was a phenomenal argument. All right. Anywho, do we want to actually like talk about gear and stuff? Because we haven't talked about much of anything.
Yeah, is there? I think we're supposed to hit what's new here.
Yeah. So Scott, what's new with you?
Nothing new gear wise that we haven't talked about since last week. Though I do think I think I'm done with punk rock and emo.
Like as a participant, as a listener,
I think I'm just done with it.
Did you finally? I mean, did you buy like Huey Lewis in the News on vinyl this week?
No, I think that's foreshadowing for something later. But
I was going to say, well, no. I mean, I do have that vinyl. I was like, do you want to borrow it? I'll ship it to you. You can listen to it.
So I did Riot Fest last weekend. So many shows, so many concerts, and I'm just kind of at this point where I'm like, I think I'm done with this genre of music. I think I've moved past it. I grew out of it finally.
Yeah, it's kind of like whenever you've been raging against the machine and then you just finally become the machine.
Oh, I'm very much part of the machine.
Yeah. You're part of the system.
Yeah, I'm an engineer of the system.
Oh.
I actually create it for other people.
You probably went to college.
It's for their own good.
And paid for it.
Anyway, anything new with you?
I got some vinyl. I got it was my birthday this past weekend and I
oh yeah.
Yeah. So
I told you happy birthday.
I'm not gonna
act like I didn't.
You sent me a happy birthday. No, I got a lot of outpour of happy birthdays and I was very thankful for that. But I ended up kind of I usually don't like I've gotten really to the point where I don't buy myself a lot of stuff. I've been selling quite a bit and like thinning out my house. But I ended up buying a couple of vinyls. Chicago 9, which was their first greatest hits.
Oh, that's a good one.
It was really funny because we went to
have that.
That's the one where they're painting on the front. What's white?
No, I have the blue Chicago album.
That is Chicago 2.
Okay.
Which is pretty much their greatest hits.
Yeah.
That has the ballet on it.
Cool.
And the blue one, the blue one Chicago 2, because the black one, if it's the ones I'm thinking of, is Chicago 1. But I was gonna say I got that. We went to the McKay's, which is a local place, and I was telling the girlfriend, I was like, we were listening to Chicago, and I was playing her my favorite song. I said, I really want to hear this on vinyl because it's just one of those bands, especially when vinyl was the platform that they released on. I want to hear it. And so I found that there. And then I got Jim Croce's Photographs and Memories, his greatest hits on vinyl. So that's me and my youngest son, Jude. That's kind of our artist together is Jim Croce.
Nice.
So I'm pretty sure that's it. My girlfriend's sister did a painting for me, which was the Jailhouse Rock photo of Elvis Presley, which was pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool.
So it was really neat. It was one of those.
Are you that big of an Elvis fan?
So like Elvis was really big, like when I was a kid, for sure.
Okay.
Did
you have the Velvet Elvis?
Have what?
The Velvet Elvises? Have you heard of this?
No, I don't know.
That's a thing.
Possibly. I had the Elvis Gold LeMay Ken doll or Barbie doll. That was a thing. Like I used to watch the Elvis movies, Double Trouble, Spin Out, Kissing Cousins, Blue Hawaii, like all those movies. I used to watch those all the time. Like I really did love Elvis when I was a kid, and I kind of, I got older and I kind of drifted away from that. But I've gotten to the point where I've been listening to a lot of Elvis recently. So, I like a lot of the
old. Did you watch the movie?
No, so like I'm not allowed to watch that. So the
You're not
girlfriend
allowed
planned.
to.
So the girlfriend planned a trip. I wasn't supposed to know anything, but due to kind of like having to change the schedule and everything, I got let in on it. So we're gonna go down and see my mom. That was supposed to be a surprise, and we're doing a bunch of stuff down there that I don't know about, which I'm pretty sure I've guessed it. But she's got this whole like trip planned out for me.
Huh.
So, yep. So I'm I'm guessing that we're gonna see we're gonna watch the Elvis movie with my mom. So, because like my mom was a really big thing. Like there's even a picture I put on my Facebook of like me as a kid with like a little ukulele and like a mic stand and everything. And I was pretending to be Elvis. That's what I was doing. So
nice. Yeah,
Yep.
I've seen that the movie is on HBO.
Yes.
And I've been meaning to set aside time to watch it. I just haven't had time to watch movies lately.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch it, and the girlfriend, I told her, I was like, I'm gonna watch it. She's like, no, don't. I was like, why? She has nothing. Like I was like, okay, I got you. So
yeah, you know what? We should probably dive into some news.
Yeah. We were like, we're gonna do a shorter episode. We went long last week, and then we just spent 15 minutes talking about nothing. So let's see.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Yeah, it works.
You know what's not a bad thing though? Is this
that?
week in Harley Benton.
Harley Benton.
The new Harley Benton JA baritone and TE 69.
So
TL.
what is the?
I was holding for a nice from you on that, and I didn't get it.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, because I'm like, what does the JA stand for?
Jazzmaster.
No, is it? Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
So first things first, the JA baritone is
Black.
It's black on black on black.
It is very black.
It's an offset body P90 baritone, block inlays, matching headstock,
All black.
all black.
Yeah.
Strat output jack.
Yeah, I like the Strat. I like the Strat output jack there. That looks good. I like the look of it. Like I kind of dig it. Like I get, especially this would be like really good for like a Ghost tribute band or cover band. I don't know if they play those. I doubt it. It's just all black. So
I don't see a price here. Available for 174 pounds.
Yeah, 219.
Freedom dollars.
Or no, that's 219 euros for the thin line.
Where is US dollar?
I need the freedom dollars. How much in America?
And they don't sort alphabetically. Oh, that's kind of hard to find.
Oh, $184 American for the thin line.
And it's $167 for the Jazz Master baritone.
That's why they're so cheap.
Dude, the fingerboard is Purple Heart.
Oh, what's that?
So it's a purple wood.
Oh, okay.
Comes with 14 to 64 strings. Fixed bridge, which honestly on a baritone you probably want. I want this.
Yeah, with the baritone?
Yeah. Swap out the P90s on that to something decent.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Are you?
I think I'm there.
You almost there?
Yeah.
Almost there. All right, there he's there. Yeah, I honestly, you know what? I think it would look good with a white pickguard.
I mean, it's not a true jazz master, so you can't just swap it.
Right, that's a problem. Yeah, how are you going to get a white pickguard? That doesn't look like any other pickguard.
Yeah, I do like the 3-ply. So the white outline around the pickguard is still there. Yeah. It does look good.
Well, maybe change the color of the P90 cover. Well, can you change the covers of the P90s or no?
Yeah, you could put white covers on it. Or would you put because there's no chrome anywhere because it's all black hardware.
Yeah. Purple. Then you could be in a Cure tribute cover or a Cure cover.
I'm just trying to see if this is just a black edition and there's like other ones. There's not. That said, I think they're onto something. I think this is going to sell like crazy because like the Squire, even after shipping, that's cheaper than the Squire baritones, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think this is a real nice way to limp into a baritone. The 69 or the TE69 TL is a thin line telly, just traditional.
Yeah.
And when I say thin line, I mean hollow body, not wide range pickups. It's a traditional telly loadout. Still looks nice. Still decent price.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, a fun thing to remember for those of us stateside right now, the US dollar is doing really well against foreign currencies right now. So if you have been kind of sitting like thinking, I shouldn't buy a Harley Benton, I hate the conversions, yada yada. This is about, I don't know if the economies of the world are going to go in what direction, but right now it seems like it's a really good time to buy stuff that's in other currencies because the US dollar is so strong. So like buying from Andertons makes a lot of sense right now. Buying from Toman makes a lot of sense right now.
And just you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer on the shipping, but you're gonna be saving money.
Yeah. I mean, but on the flip side, I don't know anyone who's gotten a Harley Benton that played great out of the box. Like they're guitars to learn how to do setups on and stuff.
Yeah, I still want to do the Prince Harley Benton.
Oh, his telly? Well, not a telly, but a telly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's also not a telly?
What's that?
Gibson's Kirk Hammett Greenie Les Paul.
Yeah. So if you don't know the history of the Greenie guitar, I would suggest reading up on it. Pretty much the guitar belonged to quite a few famous people. It started with who was it? Was it Gary Moore first or Peter Green? So Peter Green, who was in Fleetwood Mac before Lindsey Buckingham. And then he had it, sold it to Gary Moore, who used it for 3 decades with Thin Lizzy, and then as a solo artist. And then it's always been known as Greenie because Peter Green was the original owner. And that it's just had a lot of history, especially the the way the pickups are installed. The neck pickup is like turned around.
Yeah, so it was always out of phase, right?
Right. So that
Which
was
is a
like
popular
kind of
mod. A lot of people do the reversed. They'll do a switch to do a similar effect.
Just in your pickup out of phase, and like, and then Kirk Hammett is the current owner, and
he uses it a bit too.
Yeah, he does. I know he used it a lot in the recording studio, and didn't take it out live that much. But he's taking it out live a little bit more. But yeah, so they're doing the recreations of these guitars. Did you look at the price yet?
Yep.
This is a Murphy Lab. I guess
it also
Billy
includes an evening with Kirk Hammett and a visit to Gibson's World Headquarters in Nashville.
Right.
But you also need to apply online to get that. They're coming out November 12th. So there's plenty of time. And yeah, do you wanna tell them how much it is?
$50,000 dollars. Oh no, it is dollars. But listen, it does come with a custom brown Kirk Hammett green Moore Hammett leather guitar case. Also a custom pick 10 with six Jim Dunlop Kirk Hammett Jazz 3 picks, 3 green and 3 purple, a custom black leather strap, and a certificate of authenticity with a signed photo of Kirk Hammett by photographer Ross Halfin.
You know what? I think what we should do is we should sell shares of this guitar.
Yeah, you don't actually own you know what? Let's just sell. If you buy a share of this guitar, you also get a share of Kirk Hammett's soul. So
currency based on nothing. Anyway.
All right. So yeah, that
it's actually not. It's
not horrible.
It's a rumored price.
Yeah, and I don't think 50,000 is absolutely horrible. Yeah, like the fact that you get like an evening with Kirk Hammett, it's not a one-on-one. It's like pretty much a party where all the people who bought this and get together, and there's a whole lot of corks. You just sniff those, and then you talk with Kirk about Lars's art collection.
You probably get to say hi to him once, and it's like, yeah, man, yeah.
Wah, 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 wah. That's all he starts yelling at you.
Wah, wah. It's a room of rich people talking at Kirk Hammett for a minute, and he's just like, yeah, man, yeah, yeah. Oh, thanks for coming by. Yeah, awesome, good to see you. Yeah, I remember you were at that show. Yeah.
And then Dave Mustaine.
Dave Mustaine's sitting in the parking lot, just angry.
Yeah. No, Dave Mustaine bought one. He's like, Kirk, I'm your biggest fan.
I just want to be in the band, man.
He's like, look, I've got one too now. We're like twins. We're both in Metallica, and now we're here together with the same guitars. Twins.
Wait, did Kirk Hammett come out, or did Dave Mustaine have a signature Les Paul yet?
Not Les Paul.
Yeah.
He's not. He's definitely not known. Yeah, he's definitely not known for Les Pauls.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen him play a Les Paul. He plays V's and Z's and other shapes that are letters.
Some XYs.
Yeah.
A's.
YYZ. He loves YYZ. MSNBC. Yeah. All right.
Something tells me Dave Mustaine does not like MSNBC. Just throwing it out there.
Well, all right. Speaking of things that are being thrown out here, I happen to see an ad scrolling on Facebook. Peterson Tuners is releasing a new pedal. The wording makes me think it's 2023, but it's for their 75th anniversary.
Is it just a new, smaller edition of the Peterson strobe tuner?
I don't know, but like, I don't know why I'm slightly interested in it. I guess it's just because Peterson, like, I don't know.
I mean, all of us want the $500 strobe tuner, like the standalone one. Like, you just want one, but you don't need it.
Yeah, I want one I can step on.
There is a pedal one.
Oh, I know.
But it's like a little oversized, and we all bought the TU3 instead.
Yeah. Or the Sonic Turbo Tuner.
Yeah.
It's turbo top. All right. Let's talk about the next thing. Fender Custom Shop Johnny A and more guitars. So it's some Strats and stuff.
Okay. Who's Johnny A again?
I don't know.
He dresses like an old rock star.
He looks like he was in. He looks like he was in the Rolling Stones for a couple minutes.
Yeah,
I just like the colors. And
I like the name of it, Lydian Gold Metallic.
Yeah.
Though, what color is Mixolydian?
I don't. Wait, what? Oh
Lydian,
my gosh.
Lydian Gold.
Yeah,
like the Lydian mode of the scale.
Yeah, I got it.
CDs, the different, if depending on where you start the scale of the major scale, you can call it different things like the Dorian, the Lydian, the Mixolydian.
You should do Animaniacs style. There's a Dorian and the Lydian, and then I'll just go on.
Modern Major General is the song, but we sing about music modes.
Yeah.
Any price on this?
Any what?
Is there a price on
5,200 on the Lydian Gold and 5,450 on the Sunset Glow Metallic. So Johnny A is an American musician, guitarist, and songwriter. Okay. Instrumental rock and jazz blues.
Okay.
I don't know who he's a person.
You know who's also a person?
Who?
Adam Jones.
Yeah, he is. And then there's this.
Yeah, there's a new prototype floating out there of the Adam Jones Flying B.
Yeah, I hate the Gibson logo and the way it is.
Yeah.
That's fucking ugly.
By the way, this is a Super Dean looking Flying V.
This is like I honestly like this is straight up like a fucking dime bag guitar.
It's got that vibe. Apparently, there's history. Like they tried this headstock before,
And it didn't fucking succeed.
It's Murphy aged. What do you think of the reverse silver burst?
I don't like it. It looks ugly. I don't like this at all. I like the block inlays, and that's about it. I don't like the knobs. I don't like the reverse silver burst. I don't like the headstock. I mean, I'm not particular about the body even. So, yeah, I don't like it at all. I didn't even look at the price.
Is it giving you a schism?
I don't know. It's making me sad. This doesn't need to happen. This is not an attractive guitar.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking to a guy who doesn't like V's in general, but
This is the prototype, so we don't know how much it's gonna.
I think we got another year.
It'll
It'll either be released around NAMM, which is in April this year, instead of January. So
Yeah, that was disappointing.
yeah.
You know what else is disappointing? The fact that Gretsch doesn't do anything new. Gretsch applies high-end guitar making expertise to classic electric guitar designs on its new master-built models. It's fucking Gretsch guitars.
Gretsch really needed to make themselves more expensive.
Yeah.
That's what we really needed. Like
A bespoke country gent,
yeah,
a silver sparkle baritone, and a flame maple falcon.
I kind of dig the flame maple falcon because the way the grain's working on it. I kind of dig it. Do I want to pay $12,000 for a guitar? No.
Negative.
That's a negative. Did you just
That
buy?
would be a negative.
By the way, your receipt for Knights of the Old Republic just went through.
Oh my gosh, that's Jude. I'm not buying Knights of the Old Republic.
For those of you wondering how I know that, Diaz uses our Gmail account for his kids' Xbox.
Well, yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what happened. Not even. I feel no shame.
You should.
No,
you should. This is where a normal person would feel shame.
No, I don't think so. Should I? All right, go to the Facebook group. Go to facebook.com/group/theeffectsloop and tell me if I should feel shame for let my son use our email address for his Xbox.
Our
password.
podcast email address. Yes.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm gonna call my kid right now and say, "Hey,
no, don't
delete all your stuff." Scott said that's the podcast email. And you're gonna deal with it.
Or it was
his birthday last week. All right. Anyhow, all right.
I know we're running out of email addresses, and they're just so hard to come by.
Listen, I'm tired of trying to like memorize email addresses because I just tell them to make me a random one. That's all. Everyone's a random one. All right. Anywho, speaking of random, Bare Knuckle Pickups has launched its signature Peacemaker humbuckers set for Blackstone Cherry's Chris Robertson. I didn't know Blackstone Cherry was still a band.
Yeah, I can't name a song by them, but this is
They did the song Big Train. That was the only song I know because I saw them live.
Yeah, that does not ring a bell. However, these pickup covers are pretty dope.
Yeah, I saw them and they're really cool. Honestly, these pickup covers are cooler than Blackstone Cherry. Oof. Yeah, that's fine. They're spicy buckers, just like my spicy take on that. The vintage hot output. All right, so they're 57 classics with the fancy cover. I'm just kidding. Anywho, yeah, they look really cool. I wish more pickup covers had this much of an ornate design on them. Hello?
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Okay.
Are they etched or are they like carved?
I wasn't there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna guess that they were just put on there somehow.
I mean, it's a place to add some flair
Yeah.
on a guitar. I always like when pickup makers put something on the covers that kind of like say it's not stock. I always think that's kind of fun. Not so much like EMGs where it's like super obvious that it's something different, but like how like
I like
Lambertones has a little thing where there's like a Lambertones logo on it. I've seen that.
the little L.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like I was able to
have a little thing on them.
Yeah, I was able to do the Lambertones. My Cremas don't have the magnet poles out. It's like a flat cover.
Yeah.
Or the screws, whatever they are. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was cool. I liked it looking different. Like, yeah. They're about $400 or so, $350, $400 for the set.
Yeah. Again, now's a great time to buy British stuff. Bare knuckle pickups is another great example of a thing to take advantage of. I think the pound is about to drop under the dollar. So
they've been pretty neck and neck, haven't they?
They've been, it's been hovering just above, but that was in the news that they might drop down. You know what also dropped?
My balls. Sorry. It was the first thing that came to my head. Oh, not that one. And so, yeah, tell us what else dropped this week.
JHS dropped 2 new additions to their 3 series, adding the harmonic tremolo and the octave reverb, which is apparently their most requested pedals, and both are killer options at the $100 price point.
I want that octave down. Like I'm sure, like that octave up, people might try to be going for the shimmer thing. The octave down, sign me up.
Yeah,
that's where the pad world needs to start living. Is that octave down?
Yeah, I do that with my Dark World, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Or I need to still set up the one that like save it as a preset, but I have a thing that can flutter. Ooh. Like you know how you can do ramping on Chase Bliss pedals? It goes from octave down to octave up and back. So like you can set it to go back and forth. So go. It's cool. Having said that, I'm also a huge harmonic tremolo fan. I prefer it to regular tremolo. I love both, but I love harmonic tremolo.
Harmonic is dropping volume, right?
Harmonic is where the highs and lows are out of phase.
Oh, that's right.
So one gets loud and the other gets quiet. So it does it sounds closer to like a phaser.
Right.
Or it can sound like a phaser, but it's slow.
It sounds beautiful. Yeah, I was about to say it sounds like a phaser like whenever you speed it up, right?
Yeah. Again, $100 for both of these. Not together.
Right.
$100 each.
That's still one heck of a deal.
Is there another like shimmer reverb that's less than $100?
Some Donner stuff.
Does Donner have a shimmer reverb? Or do they just have a regular reverb?
No, they've got shimmer.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Let me go to Amazon. That's where you go to get Donner stuff now. Donner shimmer. A keyboard.
There's a thing in there on Josh's release video where he actually talks about why he's not calling it shimmer reverb, and part of it is because he's doing octave up and octave down in it.
Right. Oh, the Flamma reverb. Flamma. Sorry.
Yeah, it's usually a more premium effect.
Yeah, so, I mean, because a lot of us think of like the Blue Sky and stuff like that. Like that was,
back when everyone uses shimmer all the time.
It was really great.
I'm guilty of that. I was guilty of that phase for a while.
I was guilty of it for like a month, and then I was like, honestly, the shimmer just got to be where I was like tired of hearing the high piercing Like it just wasn't.
It kind of eats at your
appealing.
ear if you're not careful with it.
Right. I liked. I mean, I've turned more into like a modulated plate reverb fan.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, modulated plate is where it's at, especially if you're going for the like pad style. Imagine a modulated plate with octave down.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. Has anyone done that?
I can do that.
What, with the Dark World?
And the fact that I also have my either the Revere or well, that would be a reverse modulated reverb, but
no, only frontwards.
Well, I can run the Revere in front mode.
Okay.
Or I also have a Tempest, Specular Tempest on the board, so really I could stack and get that.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I was thinking I could do that with the Stomp. I could just run a chain where I run reverb on one with octave down.
Yeah, I don't know if you could do
and then
all
circle back in.
three, all of it all in one. But
yeah,
you definitely do it.
Yeah.
Cool. You know what also be cool that you could do?
What's that?
You could DIY some stuff with Copper Sound's new DIY kit options.
Yeah. Or
I don't know if this is for you, but this is definitely for.
It is definitely not for me. That is beyond my technical abilities. Because this isn't really. This seems kind of like. This seems more like the like imagine you remember when you were a kid you did like model cars. There was the clip-on ones, and then you moved to where you were gluing and painting and all that. Where this is like more like gluing and painting, not just like snap on.
And we can't trust you with glue. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I don't trust myself with glue at all. Like you walk in and like there's like a newspaper glued to my head. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Well, for those of you that do want to dip your toe into some of the breadboarding DIY world of pedal building, you'll kind of quickly realize there's some stuff that you kind of always need that like just typical building blocks of building circuits. Like how do I put pots into my design? And then what you wind up doing is making a really jank pot that can kind of like plug in, but constantly unplugs itself from the breadboard when you're messing with it. So what Copper Sound's offering here is a bunch of modified parts that make building on breadboards really easy. So they have toggle switches, they have dual gang pot adapters, they have substitution boxes, which are pretty cool, where it's literally a selectable different round of like all your common things. So there's a substitution box for resistors, there's a substitution box for film capacitors, and there's one for diodes as well, where you can just kind of click through all these different options and figure out what you like, and then pull the substitution box out, drop in the actual part that you like. So it's kind of a quick way of like guess and check, like, oh, I'm going to mess with this part of the circuit. What do I actually like here? So especially for people who are kind of like circuit bending or kind of messing with circuits, I think these are cool things.
Yeah.
I can see very specific people being after these. Like Ben Fair, I bet, would love one of these.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun for like someone who really knows, getting to that intermediate level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, and what's kind of fun is like I think there's going to be a lot of people who open up and go, "Oh, I've wanted something like that," and they'll just buy it. So, because you've been doing kind of a jank workaround, or you've been trying to do something. So, yeah, check them out. Copper Sound's main website, they have them all there. They're also running a special right now. If you spend $200, you get a free ABY.
Oh, that's cool.
Included in your order. So I don't know how quickly you can get over $200 on their stuff. Let's look at their product offerings real quick. Obviously a triple graph would probably put you over. But
actually, you can't buy that from their website. I think you have to buy that from Jack White's website.
I see it right here on the website.
Oh, really?
Yep.
At one point, they didn't have it on their website to buy.
Yeah.
Does it send you to the Third Man website?
It gives you a click here to order. and then sends you to vendors.
Okay.
So you can buy it through distributors like Chicago Music Exchange, Eastside Music Company.
All right. And they've opened it up a little bit then.
Cosonic has them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, check them out. That's another cool option for those. Yeah. By the way, to hit $200 on their website, that's pretty much any of their major pedals would put you right there. So.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, they still got some B stock and Blem on their site too. Ooh. Anyway, thus concludes our news.
Anyway,
maybe we should land this plane.
That is. We don't have a topic this week except for do squirrels fart, and apparently they do.
Yes.
I just didn't know if maybe like the acorns.
Dude,
don't they eat acorns?
Yeah, like imagine a diet purely of like nutty.
Well, acorns are poisonous to humans, aren't they?
I don't know.
Mm.
I don't think I've ever eaten an acorn.
Well, do it and tell me. Well, if the show stops abruptly, y'all know.
Yeah, Scott.
All right,
Scott poisoned himself eating acorns.
I just told him to eat one. He ate 1,700.
I couldn't stop once I started.
Oh my gosh. I did not eat that acorn. All right. Thanks guys for a wonderful episode. The participation has improved greatly from you listeners this week. So give yourselves a pat on the back. You did fantastic. I mean, we brought our A game as always. So I'm just glad you guys stepped it up a notch. I was trying to say it and make it believable.
Make what believable?
Exactly. Cool. All right. Anyhow, for the Effects Loop, I'm Diaz.
I'm Scott.
And go to theeffectsloop.com, follow the links, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Click on all the links. Just go down, and you need to have 18 windows open on your computer.
Max out the RAM on Chrome. Do it.
Yeah. Do it. Make it crash. All right. Bye.
Dictionary, why is negativity always drawn out? Pictionary, visualize love, energize lives together. We undefeated, a plan to make weathers, no gloves needed. When we weed into the mindset of achieving and believing in a community that remains happy. Ever after, the world should be one, hate annihilated, every heart is one, love again. So
I just sent you an Instagram video.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it. 1 minute ago.
And this is how we get copyright struck.
Hell yeah. Oh, sign me up for that. Oh.